I've been having dreams about.
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Here's Tua stepping back, loads up, looks long, throws, end zone.
Touchdown!
Alabama! Devontae Smith! Touchdown, Alabama! And the Crimson Tide has once again ascended to the top of the college football mountain.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
Going to be fielded by Lorenzo Neal at the 25. Pitches it back to Wycheck. He throws it across the field to Dyson.
He's got something.
30,
He's got
40,
something.
50.
He's got it.
40,
He's got it.
20, 10.
He's got it.
End zone. Touchdown Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour with your host, Drake Colley.
And welcome in. Friday edition. Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the WKOM studios. Slim D and L Train. Thank you guys for being with us. It's beautiful. May 15th, middle of May already.
That's crazy. It's a gorgeous day outside.
Graduations. And let me first start off the show by congratulating our own Big Lou Maddox of graduating today from the University of Tennessee.
Yeah.
That does deserve a round of applause. No one happier than his parents, sister, his whole family, and his family here at WKOM 101.7, WKRM 103.7 FM.
It's just amazing for those listeners, for Big Lou Maddox, who started here at the radio station
At the ripe old age of around 15 years old.
7 years ago.
and now he's graduating from University of Tennessee,
Yeah.
which this radio station has complete ties to.
And if anybody knows anything about Big Lou Maddox, he's going to go to tremendous heights in the broadcasting industry. No doubt about that. And I'm talking about Lindsey Nelson
Heights. He is going to be the next Lindsey Nelson, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Condolences to all the Clarence Carter fans and family out there. Clarence Carter, around, I think, 80 years old, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And he passed away yesterday. And Clarence Carter's artist of songs like Strokin', Patches, big hits, and we might look a couple of those up and bump in and bump out with those later in the hour. A huge weekend in sports this weekend, and we are here to break it all down for you on the Front Porch Sports Radio Hours. We always do. Tomorrow is the second leg of the Triple Crown of horse racing, thoroughbred horse racing, as folks in Maryland get ready for the 151st running
Amazing.
of the Preakness Stakes. This year, the Preakness Stakes will be run at Laurel Park in Maryland because Pimlico Racecourse is undergoing a $400 million renovation. Today, it's fillies only, and the Preakness is equivalent to the Kentucky Oaks that's run on the Friday before Kentucky Derby Saturday, and it's for fillies only. It's called the Black-Eyed Susan, which is the Black-Eyed Susan, that is the state flower for Maryland.
Really? You just taught me something.
Yeah. And the blanket of Black-Eyed Susans they put, the daisies really, that they put over the Black-Eyed Susan, not only the Black-Eyed Susan winter, but they also drape it over the blanket of daisies or Black-Eyed Susans over the Preakness winter. The middle of the daisy are painted black.
Wow.
It is not a natural occurrence for it to be black. So
That's
they
true.
paint every single one of the daisies black, the center of it.
Wow, that's very time consuming, I'm sure.
Yes. The post time is in just a few minutes for the Black-Eyed Susan. That's why we're talking about that early in the show. While the Kentucky Oaks is a Grade 1 race before the Friday before Kentucky Derby, the Black-Eyed Susan is a Grade 2 with a slightly less impressive field of 3-year-old fillies only. That will be running today in just a few minutes, post time 4:17. If you would like to get a wager in on the Black-Eyed Susan, the Magic 8 Ball, cue the music, please.
Here we go.
Magic 8 Ball has its own theme music. There you go. The top 3 finishers today in the Black-Eyed Susan is number 3, Holly's Holiday, number 5, Breakin' Papa, and number 10, My Miss Mo. So you have a 3, 5, 10 trifecta box for $2. It cost you $12.
Okay.
For a 3, 5, 10 trifecta box. And oh, by the way, if you had the correct trifecta box in the Kentucky Derby, you would have won just a little shy of $23,000.
It's a lot of money.
For a $12 bet.
It's a lot of money. That's why people gamble.
That's right.
Magic 8 Ball, folks.
More on tomorrow's Preakness here later on in the hour as we'll move ahead, and we have Magic 8 Ball picks for the Preakness, so don't go anywhere if you're interested in thoroughbred horse racing. Probably the biggest sports story locally, guys, is the newly released Tennessee Titans schedule.
I'm excited for that last game of the season as
And
well.
I mean newly released as of last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was officially released. All NFL schedules were officially released.
Did you see the schedule release video online?
I did not.
So the
Pretty cool.
Titans, they did basically a thing unveiling their schedule where they would find random people across Nashville and coordinating with the team that the Titans were going to play, they would find a doppelganger on the street. So somebody that looks like Derrick Henry if they're playing the Ravens.
Okay, I got
that
you.
type of thing.
Huh.
And I bring it up because somebody I know who works for the Predators, Carter Gledhill, he was deemed the Pittsburgh Steelers look-alike for Aaron Rodgers. And
Okay.
if
Does
you
he look like him?
He actually does.
Okay.
Wow.
It's really cool.
And
You
what do
guys
they
gotta look it
ask
up.
him? Are you going to win? Are we going to beat you? Who's going to win the game?
They'll just like ask like a basic question, and then they're trying to get the photo of the person so that they can make it apparent that they're like a doppelganger of C.J. Stroud or something like that.
Okay.
It's really cool. You got to watch the video, guys.
All right. The Tennessee Titans preseason goes like this: at San Fran, at home versus Seattle, at home versus the Bears. Preseason, 3 games. And then regular season, I'm going to just run through it real quick. The Jets in Nashville, the Eagles in Nashville, at the New York Giants, at Baltimore. Get the Texans, Game 5. Get the Texans in Nashville, then go to Indianapolis. Cleveland in Nashville, go to Cincinnati. Jacksonville and game Week 9 in Nashville. Week 10 at the Cowboys. 11 is at Jacksonville. Week 12 is at home against Jaden Daniels in Washington. Week 13 is at Detroit. Week 14 at home against Indy. 15 in Las Vegas, and that's like December 27th, a couple of days after Christmas. one of 2 3:00 games. We have everything else is 12 noon, and we have 2 3:00 games, and both of those games are away at Jacksonville and at Las Vegas.
Right.
Week 16 is at home against Pittsburgh, and Week 17 is at the Texans. Like I said, 2 afternoon games at Jacksonville and at Las Vegas. It is what it is. No primetime games.
0.
Should you have to earn primetime spots?
You know, I was listening to.
I don't get it. We didn't get any last year.
Right.
We got none for 2 consecutive years.
I don't know.
It kind of pisses me off a little bit. As a Titans fan.
I was looking at it from the perspective of, I guess you do have to earn it. But then if a team ends up being good, the NFL gets in a scheduling situation where they have to flex a team to primetime. And that can obviously happen with the Titans. They have 0 primetime games right now. But why not just give them one right off the bat? I mean, everybody deserves one, I think, at least once.
I mean, you're a member of the league. You've been a member of the league for a long time. And
I don't understand.
There's a bunch of damn games out there.
Yeah.
9 international games that'll be in prime time. For the most part. I mean, I know they play the London games at 8:30 in the morning, but I mean, still, that's a premier game. That's the only game being played.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. So.
Right.
You're going to get much more exposure if you're going to be in one of the primetime spots.
Dadgummit, y'all.
All right, you jumping on Clarence Carter.
We're getting on him a little early. Looks like finger slip.
But I'm just saying, a primetime or a single showing game like a London game is the only game. I know it comes on at like 8:30 in the morning or whatever the deal is on Sunday mornings, but it's the only NFL game. We don't have that.
None.
I mean,
no respect for the Titans in that regard. And that's really, even though I'm not a Titans fan, for a team to not get one primetime game, every game is pretty much at noon.
That's just the second year.
That's crazy. I mean, it's crazy.
That's what I have to say about it.
I mean,
I don't understand. Like, that means the Titans aren't going to get a Sunday night game, aren't going to be featured on Sunday night ever, even as the away team. That's bogus. It's bogus.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
All right, difficult weather conditions have plagued the PGA Championship in Newton Square in the second round. And Newton Square, Pennsylvania, the aeronymous. That's kind of tough, man.
It's a tough word. Words are hard, Drake.
At the golf club just outside Pennsylvania, gusty winds have made the course very challenging as Scotty Scheffler, who was in the leading group yesterday at minus 3 under, has fallen off the leaderboard. He was, let's see where he is. He isn't. We're watching it as we're recording right now. Aldrich Potgieter is minus 4 under and leading, and I don't see Scotty Scheffler on the board. He was earlier today 2 over par, minus 1 through 9 holes. American Alex Smalley, Smalley was leading. Now he's 1 back of Potgieter. The weather, it's been cool up, but it's been really kind of cold up there and windy.
It has. I've seen that.
I mean, it's May 15th. Of course, it's kind of cool right now in Columbia, Tennessee.
It is. It's like perfect.
Right. And it's supposed to get into the 90s for the first time since September.
Yeah.
This weekend.
I got to start the cutoff T-shirt.
Hot.
The NBA playoffs resumed tonight after getting a night off last night with 2 Game 6s tonight. 2 Game 6s. Did I say that right?
They are big. They are very big games.
2 Game 6. 2 Game 6s. Okay.
Game number 6 of the series. Yes.
2 of them.
Yes.
Tonight. Yes. Okay. Beginning the first at 6:00 tonight. The first game is number 1 seed Detroit is trying to shake off the Cavaliers. But the problem is Detroit's down in that series 2-3.
Yeah, they got to come out with a dub, obviously.
And the Cavs are favored tonight by 4.5 in Cleveland.
Shout out Donovan Mitchell, man, the Louisville guy
with a 210 over under. Yeah, Donovan Mitchell.
He's been hooping.
If Detroit doesn't find an answer defensively for him,
he's cooking.
The Pistons are they're not going to be
It'll
pisting.
be
They're not going to
Detroit going home if they lose.
The Pistons aren't going to be firing, right? Pistons fire, right? That's what causes the engine to move. The combustion fires on the pistons and it pushes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if they don't find an answer defensively for Donovan Mitchell, they will not be firing.
No, they won't. They'll be going home
anymore. That's right.
They'll be going to Cancun.
They need to go.
Actually.
Well, they need to go to the repair shop and work on their pistons.
Yes, you're exactly
get them
right.
fixed. So, followed by that will be San Antonio Spurs at the number 6 seed, the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Spurs are favored by 5.5 tonight, according to FanDuel, with a 218 over/under. San Antonio leads that series 3-2, while New York Knicks are waiting to play the winner of Detroit-Cleveland. They've already won their semifinals in the East, and in the West, OKC, the Thunder are waiting to play the winner of the San Antonio Minnesota series. So they're just kicking back and waiting.
They are.
And I'll tell you what, that OKC. I kind of want San Antonio. I want to see Wemby against SGA. I want to see that matchup. They've played terrific. Mm-hmm. The 2 regular season games were awesome,
mm-hmm.
and I want to see a series of that. You know what I mean?
I think looking forward, even past that series, I think the NBA and everybody, you want to see Victor Wembanyama play the Knicks in the Garden in the finals. I mean, that's a dream come true if you're marketing and NBA.
Okay, I got you.
I think they want to see that.
Okay,
I'll just flat out say that.
And I'm not, and I understand where you're coming from.
Right.
But as far as the next series goes,
West Conference,
I want to see OKC San Antonio.
Yeah, I do too. Of course.
In the NHL playoffs, they are also getting down to their final 4 as the Colorado Avalanche advance to the Western Conference Finals by beating the Minnesota Wild on Wednesday 4-3 in overtime. And they're going to play the Las Vegas Golden Knights in the finals as the Golden Knights closed out the Anaheim Ducks in Anaheim last night 5-1. They shot their limit as far as playing against the Ducks did the Las Vegas Knights to move into the Western Conference Final best-of-7 series that will begin this coming Wednesday. So they're going to get the weekend off, and that will start on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. In the Eastern Conference, the Montreal Canadiens dominated the second and third periods at Buffalo in Game 5 last night to win 6-3. And take a 3-2 series lead. Game 6 is on Saturday in Montreal. Montreal looking to close that out and move on. That game is at puck drop at 7 o'clock. College softball, road to Oklahoma City World Series, college softball World Series.
Yep.
It begins today.
Here we go.
Knoxville region, the number 7th overall seeded Lady Vols to host this region of Northern Kentucky. Yesterday I thought it was Kentucky. It's Northern Kentucky. That's who the Lady Vols play. Today at 4:30 in just a few minutes. Should be kicking off in just a few minutes, or going off here in just a few minutes, first pitch. Northern Kentucky, Virginia, and Indiana are involved in that region, okay, in the Knoxville region. In Tuscaloosa, and there are 16 regions,
right?
16 seeded teams that are the top 16 seeded teams are hosting 16 regions.
Right.
Okay?
I'm following.
All right. Now, the number 1 overall pick or overall seed in the entire tournament, softball college tournament, is the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide.
And the Tide, their region includes a team from Nashville.
Belmont. The Bruins.
There you go.
Shout out Maya Johnson.
The Belmont Bruins, Southeast Louisiana, and University of South Carolina upstate.
Which we decided.
I mean, it has to be. It does. Who else could it be?
Yeah, South Carolina upstate.
It could be University of Southern Cal. It could be USC Southern Cal.
That doesn't make very much
upstate.
sense. Yeah, I think it would be South Carolina upstate.
Upstate South Carolina.
Yeah.
Up near I assume the North Carolina border. Being that North Carolina, South Carolina would. Okay. Anyway, that's what's happening as far as softball goes. We've got horse racing. When we get back, we're going to talk about the Preakness.
Oh, yeah.
Second leg of the Kentucky Derby. It's being run tomorrow. And, hey, don't go anywhere. We're going to have a lot of fun. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour.
I've spoken to the woman that I love the best. I've been stroking. Let me ask you something.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
Let's talk custom design jewelry. Did you know Tillis Jewelry in downtown Columbia creates custom design jewelry and has been for over 30 years? From one-of-a-kind engagement rings to wedding bands and so much more. We want each piece to be as unique as you are and create a family heirloom for tomorrow. Call today and make an appointment with one of our designers. And just for calling, you will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Tillis Jewelry, creating custom jewelry proudly in Tennessee.
Hi, Jimmy here for Columbia Ace Hardware. Columbia Ace Hardware now carries Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines paint. Now their premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood. Along with the award-winning service and advice Columbia Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their paint. Columbia Ace, the helpful place.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Do you have trees that need trimming or removed? Do you have stumps that you want grounded? A1 Tree Trimming and Removal is a family-owned and operated business local to Columbia and Lewisburg. They also service surrounding Middle Tennessee. We are licensed and insured and provide free estimates. No job is too big, no tree is too small. Give old Luke a call or text Luke at 931-359-3113. Or you can check them out on Facebook and tell A1 Tree Removal that you heard this ad on the radio. If you love America, then you will love A1 Tree Removal.
You're not just a homeowner, you're also an ice maker that didn't read the job description owner. Fortunately, you've got heating and cooling built and tested to keep going. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, built to a higher standard.
Call Davis Heating and Cooling at 931-388-2090 for all your home comfort needs. Davis Heating and Cooling is your local independent American Standard dealer and proudly serves the Murray County area. Find Davis Heating and Cooling online and on Facebook or call today, 388-2090.
This is Debbie Matthews with the Nashville Realty Group, and if you've been paying attention, you know the housing market has been tough, but rates are beginning to thaw. So if you're thinking about selling, the time to jump in is getting better every day. But if you're thinking about buying, and those interest rates are still a little bit too high, a good agent knows how to negotiate interest rate buydowns. And I'm a good agent, so call me, Debbie Matthews with Nashville Realty Group, 615-476-3224.
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
This is Trip Stoltz with Columbia Ace Hardware. I love listening to 101.7 WKOM FM, Columbia, Tennessee.
Are you thinking about a new fence? Maybe you need a pole barn? Then you should give Sands Fence Company a call. That's 931-309-1644. Will Sands has built his business based on the principles of honesty, quality, and integrity. Sands Fence Company has been in business for over 20 years, providing their community with farm, residential, and commercial fencing, as well as pole barns and buildings. Call today for a free estimate. Sands Fence Company, 931-309-1644. That's 931-309-1644.
Experience snoring, trouble sleeping, daytime exhaustion? All of these could be signs of a sleep disorder. Dr. Samini Uman is bringing her sleep practice to Middle Tennessee, offering both clinic and online appointments with proven results. Telehealth appointments with no waiting rooms, home and in-lab sleep studies with local sleep lab partnerships, including Williamson Med Center. Visit oursleepdoc.com or call 615-302-8039. Your path to better sleep starts here.
I'm Gabe Howard, and my time in the United States Marine Corps shaped who I am. The Marine Corps taught me discipline, responsibility, and that leadership means putting mission and people before self. Those lessons have guided me as a husband, father, small business owner, and county commissioner. As Maury County Mayor, I'll bring that same servant leadership, accountability, and determination to fight for taxpayers and our future. I'd be honored to earn your vote. Paid for by Gabe Howard for Maury County Mayor, Stephen Brown, Treasurer.
Hey y'all, Sergeant Jennifer Dalton with Columbia Police Department here. You're listening to 101.7 FM, Front Porch Radio. Slow down in town, y'all.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
Oh man, that day. So I told Mama I was gonna quit school, but she said that was Daddy's strictest rule. So every morning before I went to school, I fed the chickens and I chopped wood too. Sometimes I felt that I couldn't go on. I wanted to leave, just run away from home. But I would remember what my daddy said, with tears in his eyes on his dying bed. He said, Patches, I'm depending on you, son. I tried to do my best. It's up to you to do the rest.
And welcome back in. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the WKOM studios with L Train and Slim D. If you ever have a comment, opinion, suggestion, just dial us up on your phone, 931-388-3636. Punch number 5 for our comment line, and it'll go straight to us here at the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. Strippers.
Rick Pitino?
Okay.
Type strippers?
Strippers.
I wish I had the gasping sound effect on here.
In Montreal, let me use my inside voice here, which I should always be using. Strippers in Montreal, Canada, have called for a strike. I didn't know there was a strippers union in Canada, but I'm all for it. I think those young ladies, and I assume young men, need better working conditions and so forth, you know.
I guess
they don't want it too cold in those clubs.
Magic City.
For obvious reasons. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
But anyway.
Oh, dear.
Strippers in Montreal, Canada have called for a strike during this month's Formula One Canadian Grand Prix in protest over working rights and conditions. The Sex Work Autonomous Committee, or known as SWAC, is planning the strike for May 23rd, the day of the sprint race and qualifying at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. The Grand Prix takes place the following day. The Grand Prix weekend was described by the SWAC, which is the Sex Work Autonomous Committee, as the busiest and most lucrative period of the year for the clubs. That's when they make their most money. Is when the Formula One, must be a lot of testosterone up in there in Montreal.
Yeah.
Coming to town for the Formula One.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Okay. In a statement, SWAC laid out their goals, demanding the abolition of the bar fee. There's a bar fee which strippers are required to pay to perform in the clubs.
Yeah.
So the strippers have to pay
it's like paying booth rent if you cut hair in a
salon.
salon.
You have to pay the bar owners a fee every night, I assume, or monthly, or however they're set up, to work or strip in those bars. Worker status and they want. Let's see. Let me go back. Demanding the abolition of the bar fee, worker status, and quote, safe working conditions like in any other job. Good for them. It said that it had deliberately targeted the Grand Prix to make the biggest and most effective statement. Last year, a record 352,000 people attended the Canadian Grand Prix. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is. I guess it's
in
like
one city.
It's the marquee event.
Add to one city of Montreal, which I'm sure gets a ton of tourists anyway.
Yeah,
this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, when you think of Canada, just from an American perspective, I immediately think Toronto, Vancouver, and then Montreal's up there.
Montreal, Quebec. You know, it's kind of the French
the marquee
side.
cities. Yeah.
Which was last year won by Mercedes. George Russell won.
George Russell's a good driver
over the course of the weekend. Now, quote: "We think the Grand Prix is the best time to strike." It unfortunately does not show a picture on what I'm reading this from. Does not show a picture of their
no visuals,
spokesmodel, spokesperson, spokesstripper. I don't know what you take.
I don't know
their representative, I guess. The quote: "The clubs are at their busiest, making it the most lucrative period of the year for our boss.
Mm-hmm.
This is our chance to threaten that income and affect them when it hurts the most."
Okay, so
the strippers have united,
yeah.
and they said we ain't gonna put up with this anymore.
Well, I mean, I guess
you're making all this money. Why do we still have to pay you a fee when we're working the hardest we can work, doing whatever we're doing? And quote: "During this time, despite management making more money, dancers have to put up with a list of new rules. Increased bar fees, overbooking, and generally worse working conditions. SWAC claimed that bar fees are increased exorbitantly during F1, and new arbitrary rules are often heavily enforced with exploitive penalty fees attached if they don't follow those rules."
Wow.
I just wonder what those rules are.
The whole thing I'm getting from this, Drake, is yesterday's price is not today's price.
Right. You're exactly right. Supply and demand. I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm very blown away by this because I didn't even know half of this existed as far as the potential union.
I didn't know there was a stripper. I didn't know that.
I was not aware. And the impact it has on a sporting event and Canadian Grand Prix. I didn't even know there's correlation between the two.
Now, Indeed, that goes on to say here, Indeed, they have every incentive to bring in as many dancers as possible each night to maximize their profits.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about the bosses or the club owners. "As for our safety, our employers show very little concern and leave us to handle it on our own." The Canadian Grand Prix gets underway with the weekend's only practice session on Friday, May 22nd, which will be a week from today.
Next Friday, yeah.
The sprint race is at 1 p.m. local on Saturday. So, I mean, you know what? I'm all about the strippers, man. I'm on team stripper.
Like I said,
I'm not on team boss.
Patino.
I understand. I bet Rick Pitino would be on team stripper.
I think he would.
I think, and I don't see why not.
Shout out the national championship winning coach at Louisville, Rick Pitino, by the way. They will not vacate your championship. You are my GOAT.
I mean, and we were talking earlier a little bit about the Titan scheduling and how we don't have any primetime games.
Zero.
Everything's at noon. The 2 afternoon 3 o'clock starts are
on the road.
Yeah. Not involved in any international games, nothing like that. The Rams have a league high 7 games in primetime. 7 games. The Los Angeles, I get it. They're good. I understand that. But 7 primetime games? You're the NFL and you don't have enough love. You don't have enough anything for the Titans to break them off a little piece of something?
I'll be interested with this dynamic of the Titans not having primetime games for the past couple of years. When they get the new stadium and if they have the same win-loss record, will the NFL change and then award them primetime games because you're in a brand new stadium?
Would
they do that?
I don't know. And what, Super Bowl in 2030?
Yeah, so are they going to start rewarding them then? Like,
or do the Titans just basically have to start winning?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is it? I mean, I understand that the Rams are a winning organization. Plus, they come from a huge market.
Yeah, they do.
And the Titans do not come from a huge market when compared to the rest of the NFL.
Yeah, Los Angeles versus Nashville, not a comparison.
So the Rams have 7 primetime, a league high, 7 primetime games. The Seahawks, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Cowboys, and the Packers all have 6 primetime games.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know how many primetime games there are, but that's 1, 2.
Reread those teams again.
Seahawks, Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and the Packers.
Packers, interesting choice. Cowboys,
5.
of course, an interesting choice, but that's allegedly America's team.
That's 6 teams, including the Rams, with 43. That's going to be on 43 primetime games.
They're going to be eating up the good majority. That's very interesting.
While the Patriots, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Bears, and 49ers have 5 apiece. So that's pretty much – I'm assuming that's pretty much it, man. I mean, how many more damn primetime games can you have?
I think the Steelers have 4 is what I looked at.
On the flip side of all this, the schedule makers for the NFL have determined they do not wish to watch – guess who? The New York Jets.
Right, 0.
The Miami Dolphins with Malik Willis. Hell, he couldn't even throw out a first pitch baseball.
That was the worst thing I've seen.
I don't know if you guys have watched Malik Willis throwing out the first pitch of a Marlins game.
Listeners,
earlier
please watch
this
that
month.
video. Please look up the video. And
Look
watch
it up.
I wonder
man.
how Frank Fleming feels about all this.
I'm just saying, you would be hard pressed to believe that is actually Malik Willis.
Actually, an NFL quarterback.
That's right, throwing a
pitch.
baseball like that.
I mean, it was horrible. Worse than I would have done, and I never played baseball in my life.
But anyway, let's go back. On the flip side of all these teams that are being seen 5, 6, 7 times on prime time, on the prime time schedule for the NFL, these are the teams that are not. That the NFL does not want you to watch.
Yeah, don't watch these teams, folks.
The New York Jets, the Miami Dolphins, Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh, no love for Mendoza?
Arizona Cardinals, and our own Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
All of those teams have 0 prime time games. 0. The Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints, they get 1 primetime appearance apiece. The Saints and the Browns do. But the Cardinals, the Raiders, the Titans, the Dolphins, and the Jets get 0.
You're telling me the Browns deserve a primetime game and the Titans and those other teams don't? I mean, they're pretty much equal. Like, they're both not very good, but you're going to give one probably just I would probably say they want to at least give Shador a platform one time so that the discourse is not, you're not letting Shador play on national TV.
Coach Primetime said that over the past year he's gotten religiously Shador's found religion, and
so I think they want to give him a platform at least once, and I hope he maximizes
touch with his religious side over the summer.
Maybe he'll do good in that one game.
How many of you out there believe that traveling has a lot to do with the team? I mean, they're traveling because it seemed like it had a lot to do college-wise when you watch the Big Ten travel out to the West Coast, teams traveling from the West Coast to the East and playing, because there were quite a number of upsets in college. Now, the league low in projected miles traveled throughout the whole season is the Carolina Panthers, 8,740 miles. That's round trip. I mean, that's all their traveling miles.
And this is taking into account the teams that have international games, right? So they would be the highest in that travel marker. Okay.
Now, the 49ers have a league high traveling 38,105 miles.
Let me guess. Did the Niners play in Australia? That's probably why.
Yes, they do play in Australia.
Okay.
They're in that Australian. But
okay, yeah, that's probably a good portion of it.
Those numbers are grossly inflated by a 15,738-mile trek to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah.
Australia.
Oh, yeah.
So
do it.
The Patriots, the Chargers, and the Dolphins are the only three teams ranked in both the top 10 of projected travel miles and strength of schedule. If you factor in that stuff. The Patriots travel the fifth most miles and play the sixth toughest schedule. The Chargers travel the seventh most miles and play the ninth toughest schedule. And the Dolphins travel the sixth most and play the second toughest schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So the Chiefs, the Jags, and the Browns are the only three teams with a dreaded 3-game road trip scheduled. In other words, three
in a row.
3 road games in a row. There's three teams: the Chiefs, the Jags, and the Browns.
Okay, I have a question, and I don't even know if this detailed of a schedule has been defined yet. But is there a team that would play on like a Monday,
and then have to turn around and play on a Thursday?
Yeah,
like a tight
has
schedule?
that been released yet?
I'm sure that the schedule has
that's
been released.
difficult as well as far as traveling and stuff.
Kansas City visits the Bills.
Yeah.
Visits the Bills,
Mm-hmm.
then the Rams, and then Cincinnati from week 12, 13, and 14.
Wow.
In being one of the three teams.
That's the Chiefs?
Chiefs,
Without Mahomes, too.
The Buffalo Bills, Rams, and the Bengals.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's interesting. And we've got all summer to go over this schedule business. We're just kind of hitting on some highlights and talking about some interesting scenarios within the NFL schedule. Was just released last night. We're going to take another quick break, come back with our last segment. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour.
This is Coach Tredaris Goff from Columbia Central High School football. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
We at Hollins Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Hollins Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hey, this is Derek Ransom with 10 Pin Alley, voted #1 family entertainment center in Murray County. We offer 32 bowling lanes, giant arcade, laser tag, bumper cars, and a full cafe and bar menu. We also specialize in group events, kids and adult birthday parties, company parties, sports team parties, and holiday parties. We're located at 322 East James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia. Call us today at 931-381-BOWL or visit us at 10pin.com. 10 Pin Alley, it's where the good times roll.
In today's uncertain world, you can never be too careful about your family's financial future. That's why the Parker Group, a part of Baird's Private Wealth Management, is offering a free second opinion on your financial plans. Let us review your current plan, and we will identify any gaps and offer suggestions to improve it. Please call the Parker Group at 931-548-3737. That's 931-548-3737. Robert W. Baird & Company Incorporated does not offer tax or legal advice.
This is Mark Curry at the Trailer Store. We are a local, family-owned business. Every day, I work with my wife, Susie, my mother, Becky, and my son, Justin. We offer a full line of lawnmower trailers, utility trailers, stock trailers, and a full line of trailer parts. We also offer service. Come see us at 1021 New Lewisburg Highway. Call us at 931-381-2795. That's 931-381-2795.
Farmer Johnny here, Taylor Family Farm. I want to give y'all a little look-see. We raise 100% non-GMO, grass-fed beef, pasture chicken, and pork on our family farm. Everything that we grow is raised with love and care to ensure the highest quality and nutrition for our family and customers. You can shop online at TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com or visit our farm store in person at Etheridge, Tennessee at 301 Dave Reisner Road. That's TaylorFamilyFarmTN.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dobson, owner of Caring Hearts Home Healthcare here in Columbia. For over 20 years, we've proudly served our community, locally owned and operated, providing trusted care you can count on. We support seniors, individuals with disabilities, and even short-term care after surgery. From personal care to homemaking and companionship, our team is here to help you or your loved one live safely and comfortably at home. Call Caring Hearts today at 931-381-5470 or stop by in person, 1121 Trotwood Avenue here in Columbia.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed. Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
This is Coach Devin Simler from Columbia Central Baseball. You are listening to 101.7 WKOM in Columbia, Tennessee.
On the farm, uptime isn't just nice to have, it's a must-have. That's why JLG Ag telehandlers are a multitasking workhorse. Whether moving and loading more, stacking higher, or even accessing tighter spots with compact models, these machines help poultry, cotton, and row crop producers maximize every moment on the job. Once you get behind the wheel, you'll get more done. It's that simple. See JLG Ag telehandlers for yourself. Come out to Try Green Equipment in Columbia, just off Theta Pike.
Mini Cooper, Volvo, BMW, Land Rover, Jaguar. Hi, I'm David Usselton, owner of Usselton Motorworks Foreign Car Repair, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We're at the corner of West 12th and South High Street. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty on all repairs. Come see us in Columbia, Tennessee, or call us at 931-215-1765, or visit us on the web at usseltons.com.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Hey y'all, Sergeant Jennifer Dalton with Columbia Police Department here. You're listening to 101.7 FM, Front Porch Radio. Slow down in town, y'all.
I'm Chris Stewart, voice of the Alabama Crimson Tide, and you're listening to the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour on 101.7 WKOM.
And welcome back. This is the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour. I am Drake in the studio with Slim D and L Train. It is Friday, man. Thank
Friday.
God. That's what we work all week for, right?
Amen.
I might go home and watch the Friday movie because it's Friday.
All right.
Hey.
Thank God it's Friday.
What we got going on? What you got going on? We got any teams left in the Spring Fling thing?
One.
Zingers.
Spring Fling starts next week, Drake. It hasn't
Fling,
started yet. It hasn't started
It's not
yet.
going on right now with baseball and softball?
We've only got...
It starts next week.
So is that the state tournament? Is when the Spring Fling is included within the state tournament? Softball and baseball is included.
And track and field and all that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Well, we've got one left, Drake. Unfortunately, Battle Creek baseball season is over. They lost their series.
No.
Yeah, so they are done. But the Mount Pleasant softball is still going. They are our last Murray County Public Schools team left.
But I mean, let me jump in here. Battle Creek, they don't even have any seniors yet.
Nope, they do not.
But they
have a great.
They represented
coach.
when it came to baseball, right? I mean, they were cooking for
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure they beat Central, and they definitely beat Spring Hill, and they beat Santa Fe. I think they ran Murray County. Statistically,
wow.
I don't think they played Hampshire. That would have been a
congratulations
great game.
to Coach Lamb and that
they were the best.
His Grizzly Bears.
Yeah, they were the best.
His Grizzlies.
They were pretty good.
You know, Grizzlies is a pretty badass bear.
It
is.
is.
Think about it.
It is.
I mean, that's out of all, probably all, I don't know, maybe about
respect the polar bear. That's my spirit animal.
Who would win in the death match? Who would win in the death match? Would it be a polar bear
All
or
of my
a grizzly
money's
bear?
on the polar bear, dude. I'm a polar bear stan. That is my animal.
Okay. What do you say, Slim D? Who you taking in a death match between a polar bear and a grizzly bear?
To be honest, I'd be terrified of both of them. But I think a polar bear.
Yes, thank you, Dre.
I'm going polar bear for something. There's something about polar bears. They've always been intimidating.
I'm sorry if they're the same size, same weight. Same weight classification.
Oh my gosh!
I'm going with the grizzly bear.
You gotta ask ChatGPT.
We'll do that after the show. But anyways, Mount Pleasant softball at McEwen in sectionals tonight. So they are the last Murray County Public Schools team that is rolling.
That's our last hope, man.
But we do have, in terms of local sports, I meant to mention this on Front Porch Happenings. The Miracle League continues tomorrow.
Okay.
At Murray County Park. Great thing to go to.
Right there across the road there, Murray County Park from
the Mid-South Live Steamers.
Yeah, right where the train tracks, small steamer train tracks are, where the old Babe Ruth Park used to be.
That's true.
Exactly. And then Columbia American Little League will continue. We had 2 games last night. Our very own Clayton Harris coaches one of them. So that was a lot of fun last night.
Okay. Now back to horse racing as the second leg of the Triple Crown is tomorrow. The Preakness at Laurel Park in Maryland, not at the usual Pimlico race course because the Pimlico race course is undergoing major renovations right now.
Oh, we'd love to hear that.
As well as is Belmont Park, the third leg of the
true.
Kentucky Derby. They're running at Saratoga in New York, where they ran last year.
Renovations, folks.
They're putting a lot of money in these horse tracks because now they're all allowed to add slot machines, casinos, and everything else. So they're dialing them up for the future, and want to stay around for a while. And I don't blame them. Saratoga will have the Belmont in a couple of weeks for the second year because of the renovations that Belmont Park is undergoing. So who's going to win the 151st? This is the 151st Preakness. Hell, America's just 250 years old.
That is very true. It's our anniversary.
So you think about how long they've been running at the Preakness and the Kentucky Derby. According to the Magic 8 Ball, cue the music, please.
We're gonna Magic 8 Ball.
We're gonna cue the Magic 8 Ball.
Well, it's wanting to cue.
Okay,
there it goes.
The Magic 8 Ball already picked the Black Eyed Susan that has run, but we don't at this point in time of the recording. We don't know who, but Magic 8 Ball liked My Miss Mo in the Black Eyed Susans with Tyler Gaffleone as jockey and Safi Joseph Jr. as a trainer. Now, if for the Preakness tomorrow, had you taken these 3 jockeys and put them in a $2 trifecta box, which costs $12 to do.
Not a lot of money.
And you had taken Tyler Gaffleone, these are jockeys, Irad Ortiz Jr., and Irad Ortiz Jr.'s little brother, Jose Ortiz. And you take those 3 jockeys and the horses they're riding and put them in a $12, $2 trifecta box, $12 box, $12 bet. You would have won just under $23,000. I think it was $22,985.
Wow.
Now, tomorrow in the Preakness, these same jockeys are riding these horses. The numbers are 2, 5, and 6. 256, you can remember that. Ocelli, which came in third in the Kentucky Derby just by half a length, missed second by half a length. Talkin', ridden by Irad Ortiz Jr., and Chip Honcho, ridden by Jose Ortiz Jr. But tomorrow, these are the horses we're going to take. Napoleon Solo, number 10. Iron Honor, number 9. Incredibolt, number 12. And Talkin', number 5. 10, 9, 12, and 5. Take those four horses, put them in a trifecta box for $12, and you might come out a few dollars ahead. Have we done that for the Derby?
Yeah.
We'd be really happy.
Drake, before we go, one more thing I want to mention. Baseball Post-19 Juniors tryouts are tomorrow at 10 o'clock at Zion Christian Academy. So if you want to try out, head out.
Be there, 10 o'clock, Zion Christian Academy. Okay, have a great weekend. Please be safe. This has been the Front Porch Sports Radio Hour.
Hard, long, soft, short, and be stroking. I be stroking. I stroke it to the east, and I stroke it to the west, and I stroke it to the woman that I love the best. I be stroking. Now when I start making love to my woman, I don't stop until I know she's sassified. And I can always tell when she gets sassified, because when she gets sassified, she started calling my name. She said, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter, Clarence Carter.